Hey guys, it's Chris Wong. For this video, I'm going to be talking about a few purchases I made recently. So I'm filming this video as of August 30th, 2024. And as a disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy interested in building a portfolio. So I came across the Harvest Portfolio's new line of high income shares, and they're based on individual companies, Eli Lilly, Microsoft, Amazon, and Nvidia. And I actually decided to invest in the enhanced income ones. So AMHE for Amazon, NVHE for Nvidia, and MSHE for Microsoft. And I actually bought the .U versions for USD. I decided to reduce a few of my shares in some of my holdings in my Wealthsimple account, and I actually decided to get some shares of these new funds. Because these funds are listed on the TSX, and I would be getting tax-free dividends because they're my TFSA and they are listed on the TSX. So there's no 15% withholding tax by holding these. I know the first dividend is not until sometime in October, so that's okay. I just decided to purchase some of these shares. Not a huge amount, but just to see how it's going to go, how it moves along with the actual companies. So when Nvidia goes up, then this fund will go up too. And same with Microsoft and Amazon. So these ones I picked up are leverage. So the dividends are generally higher. And in the long term of collecting dividends or income, then it's better for my portfolio, it's better for my lifestyle long term. So Microsoft, Amazon, and Nvidia are part of the Magnificent Seven, and they are the top of the NASDAQ 100. So it's actually okay to purchase some ETFs based on these companies and hold them long term. So I only got these on Wealthsimple, and I did not get them in Questrade because on my Questrade account I do use margin, and when I checked the margin requirement on Questrade, it was 50% margin requirement. So if I did decide to get them on Questrade, whether in my TFSA or on my margin account, then it would take away some buying power when it recalculates, because everything I have on Questrade is 30% margin requirement. And because I believe in the long term of these three companies, I would consider purchasing more shares of these three ETFs. And eventually I'm going to be adding the Canadian currency versions of them as well. So today I even purchased NVHE, the Canadian currency one, because I just happened to get my paycheck from work today. And I actually decided to add more of NVHE.U because I was averaging down Nvidia dropping a bit. So the website lists their first distribution amount and how much is expected per month. And I calculated that for Amazon and Microsoft, it would be approximately 16% dividend yield. And for Nvidia, it's approximately 22%. And these are just for the enhanced ETFs. They will be a little bit less for the non-leveraged versions. So that's one of the reasons why I consider getting these three new ETFs. Most of my investments are based on index-based ETFs, or ETFs that are based on multiple companies. Because if something happens within the index or something happens with one company, the ETF is not really affected as much. But with single stock ETFs, if something happens with that company, then the ETF goes along with it. So in the rare case, if one company of a one single stock ETF goes to zero, then that ETF will go to zero. Since I invest for income, and if I'm going to consider investing in a single stock ETF, then for me to make it worth it, then I want the dividend yield to be generally higher than the index-based ones I have on my portfolio. So most of my index-based ETFs on my Wealthsimple account, the safe ones I have are between 10 and 14% dividend yield. So when I saw these new ETFs, 16% dividend yield and 22% for Nvidia, I thought it's worth it. Just give it a try and see how it goes. And if I do like it, then I continue investing, average down my positions. I hope you guys liked this video. If you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. Otherwise, please subscribe to my channel for future videos. Thank you guys for watching.